Some of the more complex equations that we will be working to solve in this class deal with rational equations where fractions are involved. So it's important that we be able to add and subtract fractions. To do this, unlike multiplication where the common denominator did not matter, we have to find a common denominator whenever adding and subtracting fractions. The easiest way to do this is to find the least common denominator or the least common multiple. So let's look at an example. If we're doing 1 minus 5/8, notice that 1 is actually 1 over 1 minus 5 over 8. So we need to find the least common multiple of 1 and 8, which is 8. Take the multiples of 8, 8, 16, 32, missed 24 there, 24, 32, and so on. But notice that 1 will go into any of them. So since we already have that denominator here, we do not have to change this fraction. But to get 1 to 8, we have to multiply both top and bottom by 8. This gives us 8 over 8 minus 5 over 8, which results in 3/8. Let's consider one now where we're doing addition and have more denominators involved. Perhaps 1/4 plus negative 1 over 20 plus 8 over 15. We have 3 different denominators, so we need to consider the least common denominator of all of them. I always take the biggest number and list the multiples. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and so on. And then I try to find the smallest one that the other denominators will go into. Well, 15 doesn't go into 20, so that won't work. 15 doesn't go into 40, so that won't work. But 15 will go into 60. So now let's see if 4 goes into 60. 4 does go into 60, so that's the lowest common denominator. To get 15 to 60, I need to multiply both top and bottom by 4. To get 20 to 60, I need to multiply top and bottom by 3. And to get 4 to 60, I multiply top and bottom by 15. This gives me 15 over 60 minus 3 over 60, since we had a negative here, plus 32 over 60. My denominator stays the same. Don't add your denominators. And then I get 12 plus 32, and I do 15 minus 3. I get 12 plus 32, which results in 44. I can now reduce that. Notice they're both divisible by 2. So I get 22 over 30. They're both, again, divisible by 2. So that gives me 11 over 15.